Okie dokie, little lady poo. I am sorry. I also didn't get my soda pop like I wanted to, so while the game's loading, I'm gonna do that. I made a video earlier, and I made it about the iTunes remote thing. Let me see, where'd that cup go, man? So anyway, I'm listening to music. I'm just kind of trying to chill before the doctor's appointment because I don't want to be pushing it too much. So I was going to drive this V-Dub around. I was really enjoying driving it last night. It's not the greatest racing car or anything, but it's pretty good for just cruising around. I feel like my webcam's a little... No, it looks alright. I gotta hook up my other stuff. So one thing with this game, if people don't know, is I don't know why the autofocus is on. Let me turn the autofocus off on the camera. Okay, we're Gucci. Now let me plug in my other two pieces of my sim racing stuff here. Little handbrake. And a little shifty poo. I think. It didn't really boo-boo.
Welcome back, Keith.
It didn't go boo-boo. But we'll try it. Okay, it's working. Wrong car. Let me get the Golf. Golf. You guys like Volkswagens? B-dubbin. Oh, should have just went from there at the beginning, eh? I love Volkswagens. This is the baby though. I'd love to have one of these in real life. Turn this music up for me a little bit here. Six seven, bro. What's going on, dude? How you doing? I'm just cruising, so I'm hoping you're not wanting to see somebody going like nuts though or something. I gotta go to the doctor in a couple hours, so I'm just kind of chilling, bro. Bruh. We got them purple signs up here. Let me hit these up. V-dubbin. Pop, pop. Crackle, crackle. Where's this sign at? Six, seven. Where you at, dog? No, I'm just kidding. Ooh. Looks like there's quite a few more signs over here that I'll grab. Something new down this way too, yeah. Almost. I mean, I made it, you know, but it wasn't as clean as it could have been for sure. You know what would be a fun stream idea I was thinking yesterday was like, I love to sing in the car and stuff. And like singing while karaokeing, you know? It would be kind of a way to get around the copyright restriction, I feel like, in a way. Where like I'm making me karaokeing, so that'd be kind of cool to listen to music on the stream, jam out and stuff. I don't know. There's some more signs over here, that's why I'm going over here. Whoa, a little too much. Huh. I think more roads discovered than any of my friends now, but that might not be true. Hey, what's going on? This is Forza Horizon 5. I haven't played GT7 in a few days. I'll probably play again tomorrow, but I had a job interview today, and then I had a doctor's appointment, so I didn't really want to get too into the VR and stuff today, honestly. So we're just chilling. I got music going that you guys can't hear, and I'm just driving around and picking up these signs. Maybe I'll do some street racing, but I don't know. Yesterday I was racing and I was getting kind of more frustrated than I was having fun at a certain point. I'm trying to chill before these doctor's appointments because I don't know what's going on. Ah! They used to have this thing when I was streaming a long time ago where you would put it on your stream and it was just music, copyright-free music, just constantly going like a radio station. That was pretty cool, honestly. Then we could both enjoy the music and stuff. A couple more signs up here I'll hit up. We'll hit the speed zone while we're in it, might as well, and then we'll come back to the sign.
You have arrived at your destination.
I swear I saw a car like ghosted out in the trees over there, which is kind of weird. Yeah, you see that? You see that? What's up with that? What does that mean? Huh. I don't know, dude. Oh, Silent Bean. See, I gotta beat all my friends. I gotta get them all the signs that I can get. I'm not seeing a lot of signs over here anymore. Let's try to go to a place that has more signs or something. There's a bunch, not a bunch, but there's quite a few in this area right over here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 400 yards, turn left.
What's going on, you guys? Everybody having a good day? Kind of like the middle of the week, huh? Ooh. It's a little understeery, this car is.
In 400 yards, turn
Okay, it
left.
looks like there's a fast travel board right there we should get while we're here.
Turn left.
Whoa, wasn't expecting that one. Oh.
In 400 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Barely. Going on, Anthony. Woo! Okay, I've got a couple up here. For sure. I don't see where it's at though. There's another one over here. Grown man. I'm not sure what that means.
In 400 yards, turn left.
Vroom.
Turn left. You have arrived at your destination.
Oh. Bum. One more. Wherever it is here. Oh, bastard. Okay, there was quite a few more somewhere else around here too, yeah? Right over here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
V-dubbing, bro. V-dub in the house. You guys remember those commercials where they had like the Honda Civics all tuned up? And it's like showed the Honda, it's like looking all Fast and the Furious. And then like a wrecking ball comes and smashes it out of the way, and then
Turn
it's
around.
like V-dub in the club. In the house. Like at the German. Oh, I passed it, yeah? Well, there's another one up here, so that works. .8 miles. You guys have any music suggestions that I've never heard of, maybe? Oh, it's under steering for sure. Oh. You gotta brake for like everything in this car. No, we're going this way. We're going this way.
Recalculating route. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Ooh. I can't drive at all. Wow, that's crazy. It seems like I'm driving, but maybe it's possible that I can't drive at all. I'm kind of intrigued. Bow, bow. We got like 1 mile till this sign. There's like 3 signs over here.
In 400 yards, turn right.
Come on. There we go.
Turn right. In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left.
We got that drifty turn. Oh, it just like it resets so quickly. I'm not used to it, but I'm getting more and more used to it after like a few days of playing, you know. There's another fast travel board over here. Oh. Cool. I appreciate your insightful comments. It's definitely a tuned Golf, not just a Golf, by the way. Not to be like pedantic. No. You too, bro. How's it going? We're gonna do the GT7 stream, but today I have to go to the doctor. And maybe afterwards we could do the GT7 stream, yeah? It just dies when you pull the handbrake too hard. Because, you know, I don't put the clutch in. I'm not too versed on this handbrake until we started playing this game, honestly. You can kind of like pop the clutch. Oh yeah, but you really gotta do it right. What's going on here? I'd like to tune this car to like a tuning maybe on the, I don't know if there's like a community thing, but I like the car mostly. It's just the understeer is kind of rough. You gotta brake a lot when you go into a corner, or you just don't load the car or something enough. I don't know what it is, but it really can't handle like big corners. I don't know where I'm going. Let me set a new goal or something. Look at a golf cart. One golf to another golf. Do you have Forza Horizon? You want to play? We could convoy up. I'm down with whatever. There's quite a few XP boards over here that I'm missing. We'll change the car up. Let's get that STI back. I like the STI. Well, Subi Gang, the Hawkeye. Bro. I don't know if what like steroids you're on today or whatever, but I could just remove you from the channel if you're gonna be a jackass, to be honest. I mean, I appreciate you being here, but if you're just gonna make rude comments, I don't. Got it? Pretty clear on that one, isn't it? This car is pretty good through the corners, but that Volkswagen isn't. I'm not upset. I just don't see who you are or why I should listen to you and why you're coming into my channel and being a dick. I just don't know why. Can you inspire me behind your purpose of coming into people's channels and tell them they can't drive? Can you enlighten me on what your goal is in life? There's like no force feedback anymore for some reason. Or maybe it's just the difference in the car, honestly. This thing's not nearly as understeery as that Volkswagen is. This thing swoops.
You have arrived at your destination.
It goes to 900 degrees, but for whatever reason in this game, if you look, this will really mess you up if you're not used to this game. There's plenty of people who want to help that don't come in and say you suck at driving or whatever it is that you said. That come in and say helpful stuff. But you can't drive at all is 0% a helpful comment, so get off your high horse. Yeah, I mean, seriously, do you not understand that you can just be kicked from channels? I'm not upset, I just think you're an asshole. But yeah, anyway, so look, if you turn the wheel past this much, you're still turning.
Turn around.
But the game doesn't render the animation. So if you're trying to get used to this game, then you can just press square or whatever and you go, okay, you literally asked for it then. I mean, you're just a dick. That's why you're getting kicked. It's not because I'm insulted or upset by something that some guy on the internet said who has a C for a profile picture, and I don't know anything about any racing that he's ever done in his life. But you're just getting kicked because you're an asshole. That's why you're getting kicked.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
The audacity. I mean, like, it's just ridiculous. I mean, I do swoop around. I've been playing this game for 3 days or whatever. But, whatever. I'm over it now. I'm not gonna let some dickhead ruin my day. Let's get to these other XP boards, though. I'm using the TH8S, I believe, or TH8A is the steel one, right? It messes me up that the S one isn't the one that has all the metal on it, because I always think steel, you know? I appreciate it. I'm not a great driver, but just coming in and being mean, it's just like, why you just gotta be mean, man? I don't appreciate people being mean to each other. It's relatively affordable. If you just got the wheel, when I got it, it was less. They went up in price, but it was like a $500 wheel. Yeah, I could have went Fanatec, honestly. I just wanted to, I don't know, my uncle had a T300 and he said it was really good, and I wanted to get something with the direct axial drive. You know, it sounded like new technology, so I went for that. I will say, like, I had the power adapter thing that plagues these happen to me, but I got to do a power adapter. I do GT7, I do Forza Horizon. I did try to do iRacing, but really it's the cost of it that kind of gets me, because I can't afford to be paying for a subscription and on all the cars and tracks. I mean, I could afford it, I guess, but I just don't want to. I'd rather just play GT7 or Motorsport or something and go to those tracks, you know? You did Horizon? Yeah, I mean, so my girlfriend, I have another setup over here, the Xbox setup, and I was telling her, like, it's double-edged because you play these cruising games and they're arcadey and they're fun, and there's not really so much like pressure. But then with the racetracks, you get a chance to, like, learn the same racetrack over and over again. So for her, who's like getting new into it and stuff, I almost feel like racing on the racetracks could be easier, you know what I mean? But I'm not in the golf anymore, you guys. I don't know if people are here to see the golf. I feel bad. And yeah, she's not super into racing. She plays The Sims and stuff, but I think with the wheel and everything, she gets more into it than on like a controller. My friend came over yesterday and played, and he's never tried VR racing or anything, and he loved the Gran Turismo. He thought it was cool. I'll be honest, I completely stopped playing this game after it came out, after like 1 month, because I was bored and there was nothing to do. But with the wheel, with the chat, hanging out with you guys, I got my music going in the background. And I can't drive right now because they didn't take my license away, but they said I can't drive for like 90 days because I passed out while I was driving. So for me, this is kind of therapeutic, you know? Oh! Well, we oh man, Managed to get it back into control here. Yeah, that R32 is really understeery, and I was even looking yesterday into on ChatGPT like what are the things that make it so understeery, trying to understand it. Yeah. You said, oh, you're bad for what? No, you're chilling. Any of these cars you guys think I should check out? That you're just seeing off the cuff here? You got a nice R32 tune? My R32 is at a 700 or 800 or something. I think it needs some differential tuning. It's a 700. You want to do the caddy? Okay. Yeah, if you want to throw down on the tune or like link it or something, I'm not really sure how that works in this game. Because like I said, I'm kind of new. Let's do the CTSV. Here, I'll pause my music so I can hear it. I think I changed the engine in this thing, to be honest with you, bro. This is definitely not a stick shift. I played when the game first came out, and then I haven't played this game probably past like the first month it came out because I was getting kind of bored of it. And then I started playing with the wheel and stuff a few days ago because, you know, when I was playing Gran Turismo all this time that I've been building this channel up a little bit, I've had, oh, sorry, I'm not paying attention. My bad, bro. Blah, 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 what was I saying? Man, understeer though. I'm just, like when I don't know, like with the Subaru, for example, I'll show you what I mean. But let off the gas in the Subaru, it gives me enough turning power to come around these. Let me, you guys mind if I just switch to the flappy paddles? Then maybe I'll be a little bit better. These cars that are so ridiculous, I have a hard time with them, man, to be honest with you. I'm really bad at drifting. I'll admit that. I can't drift to save my life. That wasn't really an attempt to drift, that was just me losing control of it. Look out. See, now if somebody was to come by and say I suck at drifting, I'd be like, yes, I'm super terrible at drifting. I'm so bad, bro. Let's see what this thing got, though. You want to take it? Let's take this baby on the freeway, yeah? Let's get it. Yeah, we're going up here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It is. This is one of my favorite cars. You know what's a good sounding one? Is the S-Class Mercedes-Benz. Oh, it's so shitty. No, I'm good. I think I have like 4 million credits. I don't ever buy cars. At this point, I have so many cars that the game just gave me over the years. So much understeer. Yeah, you're right, totally. So, oh, I thought somebody was calling me, my bad. Pretty understeery, dude. Come on. You guys are cool. I'm glad they got the cool people here that aren't just gonna tell me I suck and stuff, because I do. With these cars, I'm so bad.
When it is safe
I gotta
to do
learn,
so.
you know. I would say, like, I know a lot of people say GT7 is Mk.4, and honestly, from my experience from playing Gran Turismo for maybe like 8 months now, Gran Turismo controls are so much easier than Forza to do. Like, when you start losing it in Gran Turismo, you can pretty much get the car back. This is just so insane. Oh! Ah! True. Even in GT7, if the cars get too fast, I think it's a little bit of your mentality, like your mind. You're like, oh man, I don't want to race this fast because I'm going to crash, you know? But let me try a different view with this car. I'm going to reset the cosmetic damage so I don't have to look at the grass or the glass broken. For whatever reason, this gives me a little bit better depth perception with the brakes. But let's try to max this out. We'll see how fast it goes. See you later.
You have arrived at your destination.
Where is the damn marker at? Yeah.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
There we go. It wasn't like super fast or anything, but I was able to get through that pretty good.
You have arrived at your destination.
What the heck just happened? Did you see that? I just gotta get better throttle control, I think is a big part of why I suck so bad at drifting. Appreciate all the love and support. Well, I know. What was that? It's not. You want to see the Golf 4 again? We could go back to the Golf 4. I don't know what that was. I've never seen the car jump like that for no reason. But yeah, we'll bring back the R32 if somebody said they had a good tune for her, yeah?
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
Would you be scared to drive this fast in real life? Be honest. I would be. Take it easy. Ooh, slow down. Is there? I've never noticed it before, but that did seem like it was just some like naturally occurring thing. Whoa. Yeah, this is pretty. I mean, I'm obviously not doing great or anything, but this is the easiest swing for me probably. Is just doing the big circle. It's the big bends and stuff I gotta worry about, you know. But this is good throttle control practice, like I was saying, you know. I think of a lot of it as throttle control being my problem. That's true. Yeah. I thought about recently not having Windows on my computer anymore. I don't really see the reason to have it. It's kind of bloated and crappy too. You could switch to Ubuntu or something, but for me, as like video game streamer, it's almost like having a Windows PC is like a console, you know? Yeah, that you have to have. Okay. Oh no, I was not looking. Look at that though. Tell me you've ever made that jump in your life. You tell me you could do that without practicing. Expressway, motorway. Whoops. We got that caddy, boy. You been out your mind waiting for somebody to drop the caddy, bro? I can't get around this corner without crashing probably though. Ah! You know, I haven't looked at any of the new cars. Let's go! I appreciate you, man, for subscribing. We're chilling. I like this car. I want to show it to you guys. It's a good one. I'm gonna put my music back on though, yeah? Yeah, 6 is good. Yeah, I do left foot braking most of the time, unless it's a manual car. 6 is gonna be good. That Game Pass, I wish it was just on normal Game Pass, but you're gonna have to get the premium Game Pass. So I'm trying to determine if I should just buy the game for like PlayStation or something, if at that point. Because then it would just run on my PlayStation and I don't have to use my computer's power, you know? Oops, my bad. Oh, bad. It's all good though. We'll save it. Yeah, this Aston is nice, bro. You know what? I was really disappointed that they don't really have any Alpha 4C like GT cars like in Gran Turismo, because that's my favorite car in Gran Turismo. This Aston doesn't play, bro. It goes pretty quick and it doesn't care about nothing. I know, it's hard. I have the chat going in my head, my headset, too, so that I don't do that so much, but without the VR headset on, it's pretty tempting to look over and see the chat. 420, bro! I'll smoke to that. 9. Let's go over here. There's some people over here. There's also some more XP boards. I'm from Portland, in Oregon, the US. Oh yeah. I was seeing something today about these. They're saying that the Chinese own like all these illicit. Oh, I can't get this one. I remember that. I mean, maybe I gotta jump from here or something. Oops, wrong button. I was like, man, that's surprising. Then I look it up, and some of the states just allow you to just grow as much as you want with no regulations. So I'm like, wow, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. I don't know how people get it. They gotta jump or something like that. Okay, yeah. You could. I don't think I could. That Portland. Yeah, it's funny that you're from Cali, just like right down there. I went down there, I can't even get a grip. I went down there last year to check out the redwoods. So I had a Forte GT I liked. I used to sell keys, and I really liked the Forte GT, so I drove that. We went down to California and all sorts of cool stuff. And now I just have an electric car, which, I mean, I don't hate electric cars. I obviously bought it, but it's just so not fun to drive for stuff like that, you know? So this is where you're saying I should learn to drift more, is in these, like these little pockets and stuff like that. That's not really a drift, but I made it through the corner. Okay. I got this. I can see that. So that's a good place to practice, you're right. Bad. Yeah. You could tell, like, and I don't know if you could tell just by how I'm driving it, that this is one of my favorite cars for like actually doing a race in. Same with whoops, look out, picnic benches. The STI I was driving earlier too. You're saying Corvette? Dude, I could barely drive those cars, but let's try it. You're talking like a rear-wheel drive Corvette, right? Not like one of the new ones? Like this. All my cars are like tuned exactly to like 800 and stuff. Yeah, but then if we're doing that, I gotta have the stick shift. I'm the kind of guy who, like, if the car has a stick shift, that's gotta be stick shift. Whoops, wrong button. Man, these are nice looking cars, man. This particular era of Corvette. Even older than that, yeah. See, when I do the manual with clutch, and maybe you can give me insight on this. When I do it manual with clutch, I always forget to put the clutch in when I hit the handbrake. Let me get a better camera for this. So yeah, so what I was saying was every time I put the car to new gear, or I hit the handbrake, obviously I need to put the clutch in. If I pull the handbrake and I don't have the clutch in, the car just dies, right? And it makes sense to me, but I'm not really sure what other people do. Maybe I'll have to like look it up on YouTube. Are you just putting in the clutch with your left foot instead of hitting the brakes or something like that? I mean, it kind of feels like that's what it would be. Yeah. No, I don't know how to do it, buddy. I really don't. I'm freely willing to admit that I don't know how to do that. And I've driven like real manual cars, and nobody ever taught me or anything, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. She wants to go, doesn't she? So bad, dog. It's still fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's like this guy, he had a GT3 racing simulator. And I'm like, where's your wiggly stick, dude? And I knew it was just a dumb question to ask, but I'm just like, but everybody wants a wiggly stick, though. Let me see if I can drive this car normal, because I usually struggle to just drive these crazy rear-wheel drives normally. Oh, no way. That's all my fault. Listen to that V8 though. This is like my favorite part to drive in on this whole map, right up here. But the thing is, This car is not going to be great. It might be good for drifting though. Do you drift in here? I know this is like the most toga kind of thing there is. Yeah, say there's me killing it. Oh, it's so embarrassing. When I first got the game, I would just drive around in these V8s like this and just be like... It's like, dude, that'd be so cool to have this car in real life. One thing I used to like to do too is like on these uphills like this, and you're already going 60, be like, put it in 6th and just see how much torque it has. It still doesn't care, it just goes up the hill like no big deal. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll start looking some of this stuff up. I didn't get into the drifting because all I did is VR and stuff, and it's pretty, I don't know, it's harder. Okay. Gotta build my way up to it. Whoops. I need something to eat, bro. I haven't eaten all day, really. I had some pizza. Whoa. Any races that you guys know that you really like? I like this one. This is a good one. And then I like the Goliath a lot. The Colossus was hard for me. That had a lot of sharp turns, but I could probably do it with the STI. Alright, let's go back to the Mk.4 Golf so that people don't ban me from YouTube and stuff. Be done it. So, while I'm here, any tips on how to make this thing a little less understeery? Well, I got you here. You seem to know a lot more about this kind of stuff than I do, to be honest. What are you playing right now? iRacing only? You play Assetto Corsa Competizione or anything? I downloaded that for the PS5 and it was pretty good too. My screen, because I don't think I elaborated, but I'm also kind of just like mentally incapable the last couple of weeks. But my screen before was up above my streaming setup so that I could like monitor what's going on the stream up above. And then this T598 wheelbase is so tall you could barely see past it if you have like a TV sitting on a TV stand. So I finally I put the wall mount right above my T598 right here. So that's why I started playing these games again, if you were curious, like why all of a sudden are you playing Forza games? Because, well, now I can actually enjoy a flat screen racing game, you know? Okay, do you not like competizione? The only thing that I had was kind of with iRacing was that I was gonna have to buy all these tracks for ACC, and I'm like, I don't want to buy all these tracks, dude. It's icy up here today. Yesterday it wasn't when I brought somebody up here. They were literally commenting about like, so can you make ice? Is there ice and stuff? Yeah, it's like directly mounted right above it, you know what I mean? This is like, it's almost like an arcade. It gets me stoked. I like playing, I'm not trying to brag, I like playing the VR a lot, like to the point where I was like not even really willing to play these flat screen games anymore, but now that it's all set up, it's actually pretty sick. Is this ice? Yeah, see, I don't know, like I also feel like I may have plateaued as far as single player in GT7. I mean, I have it on the hardest and they're difficult most of the time, but sometimes it's really easy. I'm dizzy. The VR is cool, but it's like the only thing that really sucks for me is having to put it on all the time, man. It sucks. And then you also don't get like as much radar stuff. But that's just the matter of Gran Turismo 7. I did a set of course of the regular one in VR for a while. You ever played the original Assetto Corsa? You can download like any track in the world. I downloaded Portland International. Oh, do you have Portland International for iRacing? That's the one thing that almost got me to get iRacing. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, I couldn't do like one of those smoke power pack races where it's like 24-hour Nürburgring. I just couldn't do it. Oh, really? That sucks, dude. You just need a better graphics card or something, Mr. Robot? Yeah, the LA Canyons, I was playing that for my scenic driving for a while, but honestly, if you're not into the VR or if you don't need the VR, then for scenic driving, this is the game right here. Is the LA Canyon thing like pretty realistic as somebody who maybe knows? I did like I said, I went down to the I went I-5 all the way down to Eureka, California. Never made it to LA though. We almost drove down there for, they're gonna sell this Buick and then the guy pulled on it at the last minute, so we didn't have to drive into LA, but I was about to go to LA. Oh yeah, they might let you return it too, yeah. Oh, killed it. Do you have a car that you like to take out to LA Canyons? Or whatever that really is in real life? It was cool to see the big redwoods. When we drove through the chandelier tree or whatever. Yeah, I'm not sure what LA Canyons is supposed to be. Is it like I-295 or something like that or something? I don't know. I'm gonna put my music on. I forgot. You know, if you're from Cali, and I don't know what kind of music you're into, but a band you might really like if you like ska and punk rock is Goldfinger. You ever listen to Goldfinger before? They did a song for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 or 1 or something like that. And that was what got me onto it. And they, like, every song's a banger, bro. You gotta listen to Hang Ups, and you gotta listen to Open Your Eyes, and Stomping Ground's the best one. It's got so many good songs on it. Okay. Uh-oh. Not good. Okay, there's a couple more boards over here, so let's just make our way downtown. I don't think, like, and I'm not trying to be, like, pre-boomer here or anything, but I just don't know. Like, the music from the 90s and 2000s is pretty much the last good era, in my opinion. And I make, like, AI music and stuff, so I'm not, like, against AI music per se, but I just think the reason I don't totally hate AI music is because I think that after I was a kid, all the music sounded AI anyway. And then it's just some, like, multi-million-dollar producers making all the money instead of, like, the average Joes, so. Car X, I've heard that's a pretty good one. Maybe a good way to learn how to do the drifting. I don't know if it's realistic. Yeah, everything's just to sell a product, bro. And I think, like, it's more that than it ever was in our whole lives. I think it's more that than it ever was in our whole lives. And I don't, like, have a super big problem with it, hugely, but I do think it sucks. I was telling my friend, like, if you've ever heard the first Modest Mouse album, or maybe even just something like that, where it's like, it's not, like, classically good to the rules of music or something like that. I think those kind of things will get really, yeah, the sound is terrible. Oh. I don't know what I was just talking about, I'm sorry. If somebody reminded me, I could maybe go on that tangent again, but I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh, I was saying that the Modest Mouse and stuff like that, I think those will be the artists that will be really appreciated. People who don't adhere to the pop and the rules and stuff, well, those are going to get really popular in like the next 10 years. That's my opinion. So like stuff that's not an earworm or something, people will start to appreciate that more, you know? Or maybe you don't agree, but I think people will. Thank you for subscribing, I appreciate it. Totally ADHD, totally ADHD. I'm also, like I said, so I started having seizures in the last couple of weeks, and so sometimes I just zone out or something, I'm not really sure. Now there's a lot of boards over here, let me see if I can't go get these. Looks like I've almost explored this whole road over here too, but... Yeah, I love Mk.4 Golfs. I would just bite at the chance to own one of these, dude. I would love to own one of these cars. My friend had... Oh, my bad. My friend just had a 2.0 Mk.4 Golf when I was a kid, but manual, and it was a coupe. It wasn't the 4-door. And man, I wanted that car so bad. I don't know why. What I like about Volkswagen at the time was that all the Japanese brands, they were kind of economy brands. And the V-dubs are almost like, if you think about it, they're the only European brand in America that was an eco brand. So they kind of just had nicer interiors, because I think Europeans care about that stuff more than the Japanese did at the time. Or maybe I'm just wrong, I don't know, but I think that's true. So I always liked the interior on these. They just had nice gauges and not all plasticky, kind of like almost leathery materials. That sign has to be up there or something. For some reason, reverse is like really, really hard to drive in every game. It's like... Oh, really? I appreciate you. 1.8T. Oh, I see it in the picture there, yeah? You got the projector light housing on it and stuff? That's cool. What's up, Gaming Life? I might be revving the engine out too much, but I have this music going too at the same time, so sometimes I don't hear that I'm at the peak RPM. Maybe it's a differential setting though to get a little bit more steering, because this car is not heavy. I don't know why it acts like a heavy car going into every corner. V-dub. Were you here when I was talking about those V-dub commercials when we were kids, where they would like have a Honda or a 240 or something, and it's all like Fast and the Furious, and then they just destroy it, and they're like V-dub, they're like literally like V-dub, or whatever they did. Those are the best. Did I not hit the blue, purples? I don't know, I'm just driving around like an idiot. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Thank you. I meant to do everything you just saw. I meant to do all of that stuff. I have so many houses I don't even remember owning. La Cabana. La Cabana? La Cabana? Is that how you say it? Not Cabana? Get the N in there? Let me get some more soda. You know what, guys? Hearts for you, and hundreds, and smiles, and all sorts of celebratory things, and even a couple surprised faces. What's going on? Yeah, I feel like this is like some Breaking Bad, or like, what's that, the Trevor from GTA 5? This is like where he lives or something, dude. I completed it. Let's try the cross country and get my ass kicked. Down with it?
Turn around when it is safe.
I did they had like this seasonal event and it was on highly skilled drivers and I was able to beat them, so then I put it on highly skilled. And then ever since then, man, I've really had a hard time. I gotta get ready for this appointment here pretty soon too, yeah. Take it easy, brother. You out of here? I'm not sure if that's what yours meant.
In 400 yards, turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn right.
We're about to catch up. Oh, okay. I appreciate you. I got this little road I've never discovered.
Turn right.
Discovered. Hey, Modelo Especial or Modelo de Negra. That's the good stuff, buddy. You tried the dark stuff? Good, just going back the way we came, really, yeah? You gotta have them. I'm gonna say this. I don't love the way the back end of the R32 looks with the dual exhaust. I just like that GTI rear end. I think the body kit's a little excessive for the car. But that's just my opinion. Dirty Golf. I'm just trying to get to where I'm going, but it's 50,000 points I'll take too, yeah. Okay. I believe it. I do like rally games and stuff. I play Dirt Rally a little bit, but this is much different. I don't know, it doesn't slide the same. Oh, snaps. There's the real rally soul coming out. V-dubbins, we got this cross-country race we're gonna do. So much vibration. Yeah. If you had to buy a truck, what kind of truck would you get in real life?
In 400 yards, turn sharp left.
I'm gonna make a video tomorrow, but I didn't have a chance to do it. But I figured out a way to get the like a crew chief in your head talking to you while you're racing in Gran Turismo 7, which is one of the biggest disadvantages to the VR, is not being able to know what lap you're on and stuff if you have the HUD off. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see how that works out.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Speaking of renting and owning and stuff, I was thinking about starting like a sim racing shop here in the Pacific Northwest because it seems like a lot of people are into it. And there's not really
You have arrived at your destination.
like a way to try out these wheels and stuff, dude. When I was gonna go buy this Thrustmaster, I had no idea if it was gonna end up being good or if it was gonna suck, you know? It really sucks to not be able to test anything. That would be a good idea. That would be a really good idea. I think there's enough people into it. But like on this side, we got Cali, we got Oregon, we got Washington, bro. Like I feel like between those three and people being in their house all the time in the two top left states, there's some market for sim racers. Okay, hopefully I don't just get my ass kicked and embarrass myself out. This is definitely not a recommended car. Yeah. I can't tell if I have my wheels cambered, which it looks like they are, so maybe that's why it drives kind of ass-like. It just feels like their cars are faster than mine when I play on this difficulty level. And I usually catch up or something, but it does feel like their cars are faster or something. Slow down. I don't understand. That's another thing that I don't understand is like I'll watch what the AI is doing because I'm kind of learns to gauge what I'm supposed to do based on other drivers. In this game, it just seems like you can't follow what the AI does because they have like incredible grip that doesn't make sense and stuff. But maybe I'm just sucky. I really don't know, but. Like, how is anybody coming to that corner at that speed and not slow it down? Like, that's ridiculous. I don't know, it's pretty discouraging. If I had to be honest, if I had to be fully transparent, it's like, I have them on highly skilled or whatever, which is not even the hardest difficulty, and it's like, I just get fucking smoked. Sorry for my language, didn't even think about it, but... Damn, dude. That's wild how just bad I did, you know? I didn't think I did that bad. But it's just... I get smoked on these like every time, dude. But that wouldn't be like my ideal car to do it in. But still, man. To get like pretty much last or whatever it was. Pretty rough. Is that what it is? Yeah, man, I don't know, man. Yeah, man, dude, like, I'm not that great, you know? But I just need to practice more. This... You know, in my opinion, it's really weird, but in Gran Turismo 7, like, if you get it down, like, you learn the game more than you learn how to actually drive. And I feel like a lot of the driving rules and the driving advice that people give when you watch sim racers and stuff has been stuff that I haven't really needed to learn. And now that I'm playing Forza Horizon, which is kind of weird, but it is more simulatory in the way that the car flies out of control and stuff like that, and I can just pretty much control most of the cars in Gran Turismo, but this one is hard. I appreciate it. Yeah, they're weirdly faster. I'll show you. Just for giggles. I'm gonna switch to the STI and I'll do the Goliath with it, and I'm relatively okay at the Goliath, I think. But the problem is that there's sections where they just fly past me. And then there's sections where I just slam dunk on them, and they should be able to go faster and stuff. So I don't know that I'm in love with the AI in this game, but it's not the worst or anything. But let's get the Hawkeye. This is like I think this is realistically my favorite car, but then this R32 is probably second. We'll do the Goliath or whatever. And I'm sure I don't need to illustrate it to you, but there'll just be times where I'm like, how is that even happening? I don't understand. you know? But oh, excuse me. We'll solo dolo it. Wheel angle settings. I'm not sure. I could go back. Oh, you mean in this? I have this all set to 900 degrees. It's weird in the middle. Like in GT7 in the middle, the car feels really grounded. In the middle of this, it's like you don't want to go too much one way or the other in the middle, just this much, and you could like really, yeah. I'm sure I do, because it's like in the middle, it's kind of like way swoopy, you know? GT7, it's planted. Let's do this thing though. We got this, right? I'm gonna put the music in so I can zone in, eh? Let me get something really zony. Alright, let's do it. I told myself I wasn't going to race because I didn't want to get upset, but this might be one of the last things I do because I have to get ready for that doctor's appointment. Aggressive. This is by far the best car that I have as far as the drivability of it and stuff. This most feels like the GT7 cars, I guess, is what I'm saying. Like this section, like why are you slowing down so much, brother? It's kind of weird. Yeah, that wasn't intentional, but it was pretty douchey for sure. Yeah, for sure. My bad. I appreciate you calling me out on it. I really do, honestly. See what I mean? This car is so predictable for me, and then when I feel like the car's predictable, I'm not like a terrible driver, but all the cars are pretty unpredictable. Maybe I'm not great, but I'm not terrible, yeah. Oh, that's a bad one. Alright, let me rewind. That's pretty cheaty. I knew I was supposed to brake more for that, and I didn't, and I don't know why. We're about a third of the way there, I would say, maybe. We'll be alright. I don't know why I'm so far ahead. See how they were super competitive with me for a super long time and then they're just gone? I don't get it. And then the last one we were doing, it was like I could barely even get to first place. I did rewind, I won't lie. But then after that I crashed pretty bad and then they still haven't caught up at all. I do not. Is it fun? Do you race? I play Fortnite sometimes. In the game or in real life? What do you think? You don't like the goal? Oh. I gotta stop looking at the chat, but I'm so far ahead, I guess it doesn't matter, but... Yeah, dude, hit me up, man. We could race. I just been having a lot going on in my life lately, you guys, but I'm sorry. But I used to do the subscriber Sundays and everything. So I apologize if people feel like I've been less engaged and stuff. The health thing has been a big deal for me, and then I had a job interview today, and I'm really excited about that prospect too. But I was doing Amazon like 2 shifts a day and everything for a while. Sorry, this stick shift is, I want to get, there's only one mod that I would really want to get at this point, and it's just something to make my stick shift a little clickier, because I put a mod in there to make it have some resistance, which is good, but it needs some like serious click to feel like a real car or something, you know? It just messes with me. I got the second interview, so I'm excited. I got like 2 managers to interview with now after this. So I don't know about you, but it's interesting, like, as you get older, how, I don't know if you get less or more stressed out, but That sounds good to me, dude. I ain't got nothing going on tomorrow. Is tomorrow Thursday? Today's Thursday, yeah? Tomorrow I'm gonna do the daily challenges, so right after that, maybe I'll start up a server. Can't remember if you said you play GT7 or if you play Forza, honestly, but you were watching mostly my Forza streams. Yeah, let's do it then. I'm gonna do the daily challenges and then we'll do the multiplayer race after that. Does that sound good? Or the weeklies, whatever they are, weekly challenges. Is that what I said? I don't know. Trying at this point to try to win because I've been doing this for a minute and I don't want to lose at that. Sounds good. What kind of cars do you want to race? Can you think now what you would want to race? Oh. We'll still make it out? Or no, we missed the checkpoint. I was not expecting that thing coming up, honestly. Do you guys like the rewind and when you play Forza, or do you think it makes you feel like cheaty? I feel a little cheaty, but I also feel relieved to not get so stressed out like I do with other games if you crash on like the last 2 seconds, you know? I don't know where I'm going. I actually got super confused. My bad. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be nice. A little bit of off-road. Oh man, I slowed down a lot in there. They're gonna try to take me out. Oh, he's got that hat on and everything, bro. little bit of off-roading again. Oh yeah. Are we supposed to be aggressive in this game? Is that what we're supposed to do? I definitely was swooping in front of him and stuff. It's crazy how much they switch. Yeah, landscaping for sure. Today I gotta go to that doctor's appointment, but I could probably play after that if we're just wanting to play. Alright, well I will hit you up after this doctor's appointment if you want to. I don't know when you got the time. Oh no! I knew there was a turn, but not. Oh, I almost killed El Burro! Look out! Woo! Alright, was it? Come on, brother. I thought I was gonna have to rewind. I can play after I do this doctor's appointment. It's at about an hour and a half or something. About an hour, actually. So after that, I'm down, buddy. We can do an open lobby. We can do some Nürburgring. You like the Nürburgring? Oh no! We're just making our way through this. If that one guy was here, he would tell me how bad I suck and how I'd need to get a job or whatever. Does that not look like where you're supposed to go, bro? Come on now. But here we go. Final stretch now. Final stretch. I don't know. I just don't get it, you know? And it's like, I don't care if people say I'm not good or something, but to just come in and just be like, hey bro, you suck, LOL. Well, that's not very helpful, dude. It's like, what? I'm just trying to help. I'm like, yeah, okay, that's all you're trying to do, I'm sure. I totally didn't deserve that win, but I'll take it. Do a little whoop. Do a little whoop. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. Okay. Dude, you should pop in that ACC and we should race. You got it on PC though, or is that PS5? Whoa, I got a new horn, bro. Look out. Beep, beep, motherfuckers. This is an adult stream today. Yeah. Alright, dude. I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna get ready. My mom's coming to pick me up and stuff. Yeah. Maybe I should get the driving line going on again. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. You have a great day, okay? I'll see you next time.